Hello Capricorn, this is your forecast for 2016. My name is Victoria Martin. I'm going to be taking month by month, giving you a flavor of the month, and then telling you how it affects you. So in January 2016, there are omens and signs about who has real power. And there's more on the revolution and upgrade jitters. That's just going to be happening. So my advice, be cool, manage your brand and duties. Mercury's retrograde January 5th through 25th, so extra care and communications is advised. And so Pluto's in your first house. So this has been going on for a long time, is that you're becoming a more powerful entity. You're transforming all the time. What are you going to be next? Nobody knows. But here, this will be around your birthday probably, or your birthday's coming up, but it's a good time to do a makeover, to set new trends in your personal life. And the challenge here is that you have this sort of unusual family. You know, they're all eccentrics, or they're all going, off into some real future direction. And so you're trying to kind of keep them organized, but it just seems like they have so much individuality. So that's your challenge in January, is to let your family benefit from your experience and to learn from them about the future. So February is kind of a sleeper of a month that wakes up at the end. I advise you to pay attention to subtle clues and train your ESP, avoid toxins and shun illusions. So the full moon in your 9th house might spotlight some education, some religious experiences, some travel, and Neptune transiting through your 3rd house. Meetings are very complicated, and any kind of visits or dealing with media skill set or communications involve glamour, sensitivity, so it's a mystical time of year. It could be confusing. Empathy and compassion work wonders. Okay, March is the beginning of eclipse sequence, and global opinion we're going to see in the world will shift regarding topics of religion, patronage, and healing. My advice for everyone, be ready for anything. Keep the faith, but use science and worst-case analysis. So what does that mean to you? Well, this new moon and solar eclipse is in your 3rd house, so there might be some really complicated meetings, but they might be really influential, and they'll set the trends for the next 6 months in terms of how you conduct meetings. And then the full moon will illuminate some of your life purpose. Why are you here? What are you supposed to do? So you just have this revelation about what to keep and what to eliminate. Very important. April 2016, a wild and futuristic month. Use charismatic but humane elements. So the new moon in April is regarding your family, property, and management. So you're making some decisions. How are you going to reorganize your home? What are you going to do? And what does the future, or new futuristic things, seem to dictate with this? Well, here again, you're trying to keep your identity, maintain your identity, and not be too overwhelmed. Ask yourself what's really going to work for you, because Pluto you are the source of potency here. May 2016, heroic missions beckon. Courage and muscle are very important. Strong allies can reinforce each other and pull resources. Mercury's retrograde for most of May until the 22nd. So the full moon in May is really exciting. It's going to amplify your duties and job, your health, and so you'll see, what's working for you, maybe a new exercise routine. So, a lot of people are in show-off mode, demonstrating strength. Angst is going to need management. That is, it's like you really feel like you've got to get this job done. There's got deadlines. So breathe deep, get some exercise, and you'll get through it. June 2016 is rewarding but challenging. Use strategy, not emotion. Management and adaptive modes are big. So the new moon in your 6th house, again, emphasizing duties, job, accounting, health. That's great. And Saturn in your 12th house can give you enormous wisdom during this time period, where you just are like a walking proverb. You know what to do. So that's great. What makes things a little more complicated is that in your 3rd house, meetings are so complicated with Neptune in your 3rd house, and then you're just always off on another adventure. So managing all these things, you're going to have to be like your own concierge and really figure this out to put all this together. You can see it's a very complicated first week of June. So July is regrouping on issues and calling for time out. So my advice, take stock, see who's really on your team. So team building here, a new moon, July 2nd through 9th. And in this case, the new moon in your 7th house emphasizes partnerships, open and receptive, prophetic, but you're the one that really understands trade secrets, transformation. So you want to guide this new moon to some degree and get people who help you and reinforce your own sense of dignity and your own sense of personal power. August, the first 3 quarters is fun, play it up to the max, summer vacation, but then back to school time, a lot of lessons, so build strength and be ready. So in this case, there's Mars-Saturn conjunction in your 12th house, so you get hit with a lot of confessionals, so a lot of people want to call you for advice. So, don't answer your phone. And if people have problems to tell you, well, you call them back and say, I only have 5 minutes. So you got to put up some boundaries here. So what's interesting too is that this time of year, you're off on some kind of exploration, education, religion, travel. Really a fun time for you. And but there's always going to be these complicated meetings, which maybe you can learn to manage some of these remote sites, and maybe you can send ambassadors, spies, or envoys into these meetings. Okay, September is another eclipse phase. Assignments take you on a rocky road, take all of us in a rocky road, but positive outcomes are likely. Change is definitely in the wind. So the last week is lucky, but the first 3 quarters, ongoing management and trend monitoring carry over from August. Mercury retrograde, August 30th through September 22nd. So here we have a solar eclipse in your 9th house, so you're examining your education. What does it mean to you? What has it mean? What can it mean in the future? And certainly you want to always have that sense of wonder about life. That's a good thing, and you may have an amazing experience. Solar eclipses are more challenging for men than women, and this looks like a positive solar eclipse, actually. Great teamwork. So then Saturn square Neptune, this has been ongoing since November 2015, where you have the wisdom, can you make it work in a meeting where people tend to be going all which way? It'd be kind of frustrating, but maybe you're better at it this because you've had 9 months of experience now. So then we're looking at the lunar eclipse, and this will bring about some family issues, some management things you got to take care of. It's kind of karmic, maybe things that your family's been putting off. So now you've really got to make this work, and you've got to go with what works and drop the losers. October 2016, a whole other thing. Starting with a bang, truly a rocket ride into the future. Get out, be generous, learn new skills. And so we're starting off with a new moon, and at the end of September, beginning of October, this will reinforce your life's purpose. And what's kind of neat is you're getting on a 12-year high for new career opportunities and great sense of good fortune, enthusiasm, opportunities in your career. So this will go on for 12 months. Great, especially this new moon setting the trends, maybe the best opportunity in 12 years to get set up what you want, even if it's just in the idea phase. Okay, so then the full moon comes back, emphasizes family, property, and management. Okay, that's fine because you're probably going to be able to put new innovative ideas to work, and also since full moon can be extra drama but also teamwork, you can create incentives to and good insights, camaraderie. November is mostly neutral but with some surprise options, good for catch up. A lucky new moon again at the end of November, just like we had at the end of September, will prep us for December's marathon. So, this is a kind of a great, I love this, is that Jupiter in your 10th house is hanging over the Pluto in your 1st house. I mean, this is one of the best character building configurations you could ever ask for, and that opportunities are coming at you, and you're saying, well, yeah, I guess I can transform to handle these. I guess I'm strong enough, and this will prepare you for this wonderful career opportunity phase in 2017. The last thing, well, not quite the last thing we're going to look at, the next to last new moon is a new moon in your 12th house, and this is at the end of November when you are reinforcing your spirituality, you're having vivid dreams, and this is helped by the fact that you have new career opportunities, and now you're pioneering new resources to help you with this spiritual development. December is an action-packed marathon, squeezing out extra work. The end of the year dictates completions. It's like this race to the finish. So Mercury's retrograde December 19th through January 8th. So Saturn in your 12th house, this full moon is really kind of interesting because it's emphasizing duty, jobs, so that back and forth between the perception of what you can do and then actually making it happen on that full moon, and helped by innovation. Maybe you've got your whole home wired with robots, or you've got people in your family that are going to help you with new technology or with new groups. So whatever it is, this could be very, very positive full moon and provide direction. And this continues to see, the pattern that we saw earlier is that careers is in a luck phase, and then you have the innovative type of lifestyle to support that. So new moon in your first house of re-emphasizing your identity, body, personality, and appearance on this end of December. Now there is a pre-birthday phase where you need extra sleep, but so keep that in mind. But in this new moon especially is that there's a lot of important meetings here at the end of December 2016, going into early 2017, and it's really, but if you get a good physical strength, that'll help, and just things that'll summon your courage, that'll be great, because it's complicated, but somehow you could motivate and organize people. So anyway, that is your year, Capricorn. How about that? Thank you very much for watching. My name is Victoria Martin, wishing you a great year. I think it looks interesting, and best to you.
Bu akşam seminerimizi canlı olarak mobil uygulamamız üzerinden yapıyoruz.